In this video, we are going to discuss about the voltage regulator. On the completion of this voltage regulator, the students will be able to identify the needs of the voltage regulators and timers. And what is the voltage regulator? Voltage regulator is an electronic circuit which is providing a stable DC voltage which is very independent of the load, current, temperature and the AC line voltage variations. Here you can see the input signal which that is sine wave we are giving to the transformer. This converts into 180 phase shift. There will be a this will be given to the rectifier which converts into ripples, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it is given to the filter. That if it is any filter is present, it will be removed, and then it is given to the regulator. Then regulator, from that it is given to the load. So this regulator will be providing a stable DC voltage of the voltage to the load current, and there will be, if there is any changes also, it will be changed and it will be connected into the providing a stable DC voltage. So here two basic categories of the voltage regulation are line regulation, load regulation. The purpose of the line regulation is to maintain a nearly a constant output voltage when there is a change in the input voltage. So the main purpose of this load regulation is to maintain nearly a constant output voltage whenever there is a change in the load. And the line regulation, in the line regulation you can see that the V input which we are giving to the voltage regulator, there will be a small decrease in the output voltage. If there is a decrease or increase in the input voltage, then there will be no significant change in the input voltage when it is given to the voltage regulator. So in the line regulation, there is a change in the input line voltage does not significantly affect this output voltage of the regulator within the certain limits. And the line regulation, which can be defined as the percentage or change in the output voltage for the given change in the input voltage. So we write this equation as line regulation is equal to del V out divided by del V in into 100%. Del means that we represent a change. And then this voltage regulator we are giving to the terminals, that is whenever there is a change in the load current due to the varying load resistance, which has practically no effect on this output resistance of the regulator within certain limits. So you can see there is increase or decrease in the current, or there will be no change due to the voltage regulator. VNL minus VFL divided by VFL into 100%. So VNL is equal to no load output voltage and VFL is equal to full load output voltage. And the types of regulators are, here we are using Zener diode regulators, linear regulators using BJTs, switching regulators, IC voltage regulators. So IC regulators means we will be using 78XX series and 79XX series. That we call it as fixed voltage regulators, and LM371 which is the adjustable voltage regulators. And this regulator we will be finding out the two types. One is the linear and the non-linear. In linear you will be finding out non-feedback and feedback and IC circuit. Non-linear is switched mode. So non-feedback means it is based on the Zener as well as the emitter follower. Feedback which is given to the series and the shunt capacitors. So this one we have to be developed on the based on the types of the amplifiers, that is linear, non-linear regulators, non-feedback and feedback IC for the linear, and switch to mode is for non-linear. And non-feedback means there will not be any feedback in the case of the Zener regulator as well as the emitter follower regulator. In the feedback means there will be shunt regulator as well as series regulator. If these two types of the linear regulator, we will be calling a series regulator and the shunt regulator. The series regulator will be connecting this in series with the load, and also shunt regulator will be connecting this regulator parallel with the load. So you can see the circuit diagram. This regulator which is connected in series is nothing but series regulator, and the regulator which is connected in parallel with the load, we call it as shunt regulator. Thank you.